banned from sex because of the Diddy community, the black community, the Kanye clan, probably some white supremacy, non-white supremacy, you know. Also get I'm wearing kippah, but yeah, I'm basically banned from everything, so especially because I already released the Epstein list, so basically I don't get to have any girlfriend or anything. And one more thing, besides, you know, cartel making fun of me across the street, the homeless still, you know, are brandished, whether by, you know, Hispanics or Latins or the black community in general. This guy would always kick me out. He would be like, yo, dude, sorry, but you gotta go, man. I'm like, what the heck, dude? I literally didn't do anything. I'm like, so you're telling me cartel gets to stay here, traffic people, but I don't get to stay here? This is the same place that I was gonna, you know, be basically trafficked. Basically, essentially trafficked, because at that point, if I would have been in the psychiatric hospital, nobody would really care what would happen to me after that. My family would eventually forget about me. They'd just be like, yeah, he has too much autism. Whether he has a mental illness or not, like, you know, we'll just leave him here. And, like, especially if they knew that I was going to cause so much trouble that I would have, you know, released the Epstein list and, you know, get UCLA in trouble or USC or Dominguez Hills or, like, the Chinese community or the Korean, you know, community or Japanese or anywhere in between. Or, like, you know, the Jewish community that doesn't even want to accept me. Or, like, you know, the Muslim community that wants to, like, basically treat me like a gang member, but not really. They want to treat me like I'm not even in a gang, and they're like, are you Muslim? I'm like, huh, are you like in some Diddy gang or something, like the Saudis? Saudi Arabia is definitely in that Diddy gang, because you saw what kind of like celebrities came up right behind me, you know, in the same in and out. So I mean, and also if I haven't uploaded that video, I'll upload it, you know, later, but yeah. TS Escorts, List Crawler, 2 Backpage, and Bedpage.com all rolled up right here, you know, with their hackers or whatever. You know, the Mexican Mafia or, you know, whatever else. Cartels. Zeta. Nobody ever talks about Zeta. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Or like New Generation Zone Carteles. Well, I've been calling out like El Chapo, so I mean, eventually I'll get up to the hierarchy. Eventually, like the cartels even beyond Mexico will be after me, and I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter. I already put out the Epstein list, so it really doesn't matter, dude. I don't even get to have a family or even a girlfriend or even an AI girlfriend at that, so you know, there's no point in doing anything. I'm not going to be able to work anywhere. I'm not going to be able to go to school or anything, so you know. But yeah, dude, I guess some other people get to work, some other people get to go to school, some other people get to go to college, some other people get to, I don't know, maybe be a politician or something. Also get Donald Trump, German, but he's like Jewish at the same time. I don't really want to get into that. I don't want to say anything about Israel. I don't want to say anything more about Israel or Germany or Russia or anywhere in between, so. But it's fine. I already called out Saudi Arabia, which would basically be like the biggest gang. But a Middle Easterner gang. Like a Diddy gang, but like royalty. I'm like, shoot, that's crazy. Anyway. But yeah, I mean, like, all these other families, they get to have babies, so that way they could, like, make prostitutes. Making babies to make American prostitutes. And I'm like, that's actually a good plan. Nobody would ever think anything of it. And, you know, one cartel member basically already confirmed it on YouTube. I'm not going to really look up the video to show you guys. I mean, you could do your own research. But when you do, I mean, you already saw the amount of, like, celebrities that would be around me, from Red Hot Chili Peppers all the way to Oh Grizzly. I was like, that's pretty crazy. I don't know what to really say about that, to be honest. But, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It is Oh Grizzly, right? Does anybody know Oh Grizzly? Nobody knows Oh Grizzly?
73, please. 73?
Or is it OT Grizzly? Nobody talks about OT Genesis. I'm like, huh, it's weird. He just like came up, made Love Coco or whatever. I don't even know what that song is called. And yeah, that was basically just it. No need to pick, flower petals when you have, Diddy trying to traffic you from prison with the entire Crips because I called out, Big U and all that. Very long time ago, by the way, I did this. So anyway, I'll blow a last wish, just, for the cartels and the Yakuza and the Korean Mafia. Oh, and the police. We can't forget about police cartel. We can't forget about LAPD cartel. My bad. Hey, we can't forget about, Kanye clan. Hey, Kanye clan is secret. It's like, the Thulu Society or the Viral Society, but for black people. Anyway, Viral Society or Thulu Society for black people, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. So it's like white supremacy, but it's black supremacy. Get Kanye clan. Also get it like Diddy, like gang or whatever. It's basically like Epstein, like he's known everywhere. But like after the fact that he gets caught up. Anyway. Whatever. It wasn't that great. Whatever, dude. Wait, UCLA. UCLA van, they're like, hey, you vandalized, In-N-Out. You need to go to a psych ward. And I'm like, why? So that way you could traffic me by Diddy in the black community? Do it. Just do it. Immigrants? I don't know what immigrants you're talking about. I don't know what illegal immigrants you're talking about. All I know is cartel. I don't know what illegal immigrants you're talking about. All I know is cartel. All I know is El Chapo as like secondary president to America. And like, that single lady cartel boss mommy president. Like, seriously. Where is Sean D. Combs on the Epstein list? He's somewhere around here. Can't be too far. Morehouse College? Whoa. It's crazy. Anyway. Anybody know where that is? Morehouse? Sean D. Combs. After a Wilna Warasha and Sajid Pramadasa. Pramadasa, that's how you say his name. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, like, a lot of extravagant stuff happening and, like, somebody's skirting their feet, I can't really imitate what you did, but, it's pretty clever. Especially China, they act, like, really strange. They, like, socially engineer, like, they really, like, act like aliens, basically. And I'm like, seriously, I don't like Diddy gangs. I don't like their smelly... I don't want to even say anything else. Also, get it, the entire black community, they're, like, trafficking people, but beyond their race. Get it? Well, actually, the black community is actually marginalizing them, which basically means that, like, you're narrowing it down or you're generalizing, or you're basically, like, saying that they're a small group, whether they're elites or not. But in reality, it's just all of black America. They're all trafficking you. So as soon as you come into America, you basically have to check in. But, like, you have to check in whether or not you're going to be trafficked or not. Or by cartel, my bad. Oh, wait, Yakuza and Korean Mafia. We can't forget about Chinese Mafia. They're, like, really powerful, but you really don't know how much. Oh, look, Diddy Kane just passed by. Dang, he even almost tripped. He basically pulled a China. He literally, like, socially engineered, tried to, like, make it seem like an accident. That's pretty... Oh, Israel. Ooh, they came in pretty fast. I was like, shoot. Epstein list here. Epstein list here. Epstein list. Also get it, no shalom for me. Even with the coolest kippah ever, no shalom for me. Not a what's up, not a dab me up, not anything from Matthew. I'm like, it's because I have this Epstein list, huh? Look at the own Epstein list. Who do you think would traffic here from the Epstein list? Anyway, I guess that's it. Epstein list. Now I'm homeless. Awesome. I'm like, I think having the Epstein list and just being homeless is awesome because then, you know, you don't need any money to live. You don't need to have any social interactions, which means like you wouldn't have to be dealing with people like because you're working. And yeah, I think Israel soiled themselves. I don't think anybody could see it, but I think Israel soiled themselves. I don't want to get into what soiling actually means because then that's like a little derogatory, especially like if a guy like accidentally goes on himself, that would be one thing, but if a girl goes on himself, like that would be another. I think like Israel soiled themselves. I really don't want to get into this one. If anybody wants to, you know, put a magnifying glass on me or like, you know, try to send another, you know, homeless hitman and like give him all the tools he needs, and it's like, it's not that big a deal, you know? Get the best kind, man. Diddy and El Chapo working in like with all that money, that Epstein level money. But like it's double the Epstein level money because it's the Hispanic to Latin and black to non-black community going in on it. So at that point the Saudis would definitely be in on it. And then basically any, you know, whites to non-whites and Asia. And don't forget about East Asia. We can't forget about India or Pakistan. But yeah, that's the Epstein list. There it is. Gosh. Do I still need to show more? Nah, nobody really cares. Hey, but look. Australian Taxation Office. Which girl like literally said that Australia was like